Hey, Real Green Ninja here. The video you're about to watch is a supplement to the existing tutorials and help videos already available on the Real Green website. I do take a more casual approach because I'm presenting this information as I would if you called in, although I may have a little fun with it. This video is based upon the information I, as a Real Green technician, would provide using my experience on the help desk. This video was created on my own time to assist with areas of the software that may be waiting for an official help video or tutorial. At the beginning of the training video, I will have the version of the Service Assistant the video was made with. I will also try to be as accurate as possible, but be aware, as Service Assistant updates are released, things may change. I'm using the name Real Green Ninja as not to stand out from the other amazing technicians that I work with. I hope the information in this video helps you, so grab a cup of coffee, and I hope you learn something new. Hey, Real Green Ninja here. Today we're going to do a crash course on how to use group billing for your group billing customers. So let's begin. Pretty much what a group billing account or setting up a group billing customer means is you're going to have one single account that you're going to send a bill to for all the sub accounts. All right. So when you want to set up a customer for group billing, what you're going to do is you're going to find that master account. This is the account that you're going to be sending that group billing statement to. So when we click on the billing tab here, you'll notice down in the lower left-hand corner, there's a group billing section. So what we're going to do is if we want to make this the master account, we're going to just check mark this is the master account. And when we hit save, you'll notice that drop-down box suddenly changes to a grid. Now, if it's a situation where the customer does not want the master account to be billed the same way or at the same time as the sub accounts, what you can do is uncheck this bill with group. For example, let's say you had a residential customer, a private homeowner that actually owned a couple rental properties, and he wanted to keep his services separate from the rental properties, but again, he wants the bill to be sent to him. So what we can do is we can again just take edit and uncheck, and therefore his services will no longer show up on a group billing statement. He'll just get a regular statement. And again, that way he can keep the thing separate for tax purposes or whatever. Now you'll notice that once we do that, this little use billing address gets checkmarked. So you will want to make sure that on the master account that you do have that group billing or that billing address in there as well. And most of the time you just copy it from the main service address screen there. So again, you know, you put in let's go ahead and do this real quick here. So it's 130 South Castell. Let's actually here 130 South Castell. So we go to billing and then edit. And then 130 in South Castell. There we go. Oop, forgot to put Avenue. There we go. And I think it's 48307. And again, the reason why is because you can actually service the master group billing account with actually sending the bill somewhere else. So like I said, you put that information in there, and then you also put the company name in there. So let's the RGN master account. Okay, so again, like I said, you put that information in there. Now, any sub-accounts, accounts that were going to be part of this master group billing account, what you're going to do is you're going to go to the sub-accounts, go into edit, and hit this little drop-down. It's going to show you all the accounts that are in the system that are set up as a group billing account. You'll notice I'm going to select the RG and master account, and then hit save. And you'll notice it throws that information in there for you. All right. You'll also see it says bill with group. Now, you'll see here that where it says print invoices, it says billing copy only. When you have something like a billing address and stuff like that in there, there's a couple different print things you can print out when you're generating your invoices. You can do customer copy with pricing, customer copy no pricing, and it's going to have the service address information that gets sent out. Or, you know, the service address information would be on the invoice. All right. Billing copy only has the billing address. And again, it depends on how you want to do it, or you can even do both of them. Billing copy, which has pricing information, customer copy, no pricing. So again, you know, like I said, normally you're not going to be actually billing the individual sub account. You're going to be billing it as part of the master group billing account, or as the group billing account. All right. So again, let's go ahead and select a couple people here. Let's go ahead and make this one also part of the group billing, and I'm just going to grab 3 or 4. Now you'll see there's already remits and stuff like this because the way the system handles group billing is it treats each sub account as its own account. The only thing that it really puts it all together as a group billing account is when you're doing statements. You're going to do a group billing statement. I'll show you that in a little bit, as well as when you do payment entry. When you do payment entry, it's going to pop up a grid, and again, I'll show you that a little bit later. And I'm going to grab one more here, and group billing account. There we go. So again, we do have some sub-accounts that are tied to that master account. So if we go back to that master account, you'll see there are all the sub-accounts that are tied to this master account. All right, now, once it's there, you pull the work as you normally do. You go out and do the services and stuff. When you're ready to actually bill the customer, when you're ready to send a group billing statement, you're going to go to Customer, Group Billing, and Group Billing Statements. Now, you can run a Group Billing report, which will show you what sub-accounts are part of the master account. But like I said, you're going to go to Group Billing Statements, and it's going to show you all the master accounts that have a balance. All right. Now, again, we're going to go ahead and select None. I'm going to click this one right here. And I'm going to do a preview to see what it looks like. Now, if the master account does not have a balance, then it's not going to be checkmarked. It's just going to come in here, and it's not going to be checkmarked at all. But like I was saying, is you can do an individual one, or you can do them in batches. Now, history on the statement. Again, this is going to look at the history of the sub accounts that you want to show on this master, this group billing account. You can also tell it to include customers with a zero balance, and again, that would be one of the sub accounts. If it had a zero balance, to still put on there to show them that they had a zero balance. You can select the number of days since last statement. So if you're doing multiple batches, you don't want to keep sending someone a statement over and over again. You can say it's been at least 30 days since last statement or whatever in there. All right. Now, there are some options. You see, you can do like you turn on and off the company logo, name, and stuff like that. But what I want to show you is down here, prepayment information and installment information. Again, if the customer wants to have that information, you would uncheck those. Print service feedback is information of when you posted production, which is going to be in that notes field here. All right. Show aging information is going to show you the different balances in the different aging categories, as well as open invoice. Open invoice is going to show anything that's outstanding. All right. If we turn that off, it's going to show all transactions between this history date range. If we have it to open invoice, it's going to show what's outstanding for that customer's accounts. All right. Again, turning certain things on and off will make it so other things are selectable. You'll see I turned off. You did the open invoice. You see exclude prepayment information. Gets grayed out. I mean, again, turning things on and off again depends on what you're trying to send your customer. And you can also put in days till due, and you'll see if you hover over it, it'll tell you, hey, you want a due date within 50 days or 20 days or 30 days or whatever. Once you have all this stuff in there, like I said, if we go back to the opposite screen, I only have the one in here. And if we do a preview, you'll see it's going to warn us if you're running an open invoice statement, the from date needs to be blank because, again, it needs to go and find anything that's open. So, like I said, I actually want to limit the history. So I'm going to hit cancel on here, click on options, and turn off that open invoices. And then now I can do the preview. And you'll see what it's going to do. It's going to take all those sub-accounts, and it's going to put them on this invoice. So you'll see there's one of those sub-accounts. And again, because I'm including prepayment information, if I didn't want to include it, I would come up here to tell it to exclude it. Now we do preview. And so again, you see it only has the payment information. There's the mowings and stuff. But like I said, it's going to divide, or it's going to call out each of these separate addresses, as well as the customer account number for the services or transactions between the date ranges that you've selected to show in history. Now you'll notice everything but the first page has this lower section blank, because the first page you're actually going to send him or send them something that says, hey, please remit and stuff. And again, it will even pop your payment request message in there if you have them set up and everything. So like I was saying is group billing statements are pretty cool because it can take multiple accounts that would go out to one customer. Because if you went through and set up a bill to address, if you went into each of those sub-accounts and said, you know what, I'm not doing group billing, I'm just going to go through and I'm going to say I want to bill to this, I figure a picture master account. There we go. I'm sorry, I guess it was in there. But like I say, if I want to bill to just this, you're going to do a separate statement for each of these customers. But because we have it for group billing, it sends it all to one. All right. Now, when the customer goes and sends you a payment, where was that one? Who was the master account? I got to find that master account again. Oh, got to go billing. Oh, there it is. Okay. When the customer sends you a payment, when they send that remit portion back, when we hit this little payment icon, you'll notice it pops open a grid. Okay. This grid here is where you're going to divide the payment up among the different accounts that are part of this master group billing account. Now, unfortunately, it doesn't automatically throw in the payment amounts. So let's say he gave you, $10,000, all right? You'd have to kind of go through and figure out, how do I get this up to $10,000? So let's go ahead and completely pay off this account, 0.50, there we go. And let's pay off this account, 2585, okay. And then 165.20, and you'll see it's keeping a running total down here on the bottom. So let's go ahead and do $6,084.30 on this account here. So $6,084.30. Let's see how my math works. Oh, I was so close. I need an extra $900 in there. I'm not sure why I missed it. There we go. Oh, man. $6,980.30. Oh, $84. That's right. There we go. Oh, so close. I forgot the little 30 cents there. There we go. And there's that $10,000 payment. Now, if they pay by check, you can put the check number in there. Again, if you have a check set up here, you can set a check up here, or you can tell it to do it via your MasterCard. Again, however they're paying. Put that information in there. I'm just going to put check number in there. There we go. And we hit process. And you'll notice what it does is it takes and actually creates separate entries for each of those payments. All right. Now, as with anything, when like a normal payment entry journal and stuff, this is going to give you a chance to double check to make sure you have the information correct before you post it. Because remember, once you post the payment, we can't change the amount. We can only change this transaction date and a couple other things like that. But again, the amount itself we can't change. So again, it gives you a chance to double check, make sure everything's correct. You can even click on one, edit it if you need to make a change and stuff like that, and then save when you're done. Once everything's in there, you're going to hit post. Cancel, or you can print, preview, or export. I'm going to cancel, hit yes, and now what's going to happen is it's going to apply those payments to the sub accounts. So you'll notice that a lot of these sub accounts are now zero because I used up most of the money. Unfortunately, as I said before, it doesn't automatically divide the money. You do have to kind of place the money where it goes, where you want it. But once you do that, it's in there. And like I said, it pretty much treats it as a separate payment against that account. So that's pretty much the crash course on group billing. Again, one other thing I want to show you what's really nice too is if you do customer reports, like if you do reports and stuff like a customer list here, you can actually filter by what group billing account the customers you want to see is. So again, there are a couple of different areas where group billing accounts come into play to help you find information. So again, hope that helps. You guys have yourself a wonderful day.